shallow. In the dying of the light, there's a chance to be reborn. Hold on, hold on, hold on. A mother reaches for a needle. A baby's lost before it wakes. Without guidance for the people, it's all the same. Walls are built, walls will break.
I'm doing karaoke for you.
If I don't wake tomorrow morning, empty shoes on the side of the hall, and if my number stops calling, picture frames hanging up by the door. You try to reach right in and hold on to the little things, but they slip away. But it's okay, 'cause I had a hell of a time. Know that I had the time of my life. So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back on the one-way road. So it goes until the casket's closed. And if you get that sinking feeling, thinking about the time we shared, I hope it helps you with your healing. Knowing that I wasn't scared, I saved everything. I pressed the world up against my skin. I was lucky, I guess. I always found the beauty in the mess. You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little bit. When another one goes, when find their wings, then they find a way home, little take and give. And baby, I know in the changing times, the sun sets low on an endless sky. So much we don't know, I don't know why, but I'll be fine, 'cause I had a hell of a time. Know that I had the time of my life. So remember me and smile. All of the souls headed back home on the wrong-way road. So it goes until the casket's closed. Raise a toast as the curtains close and the sunset fades to black. So the story goes, we all walk with ghosts, no one-way tickets back. The casualties of our memories that slip right through the cracks. All the inside jokes and the times we spoke will stay frozen in the past. You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little bit. I guess we'll never know what tomorrow brings, but you're standing not alone in the thick of it. I know it feels cold when the casket's closed. Stories untold on a headstone. For those who grow old, they will fly by
In the blink of an eye,
so
we'll have a hell of a time.
Know that
We'll have the time of our lives.
So remember, listen, smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the casket's closed. We'll
Have a hell of a time.
know
But then we'll have the time of our lives.
So remember us and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the casket's closed.
Oh, here it goes. Look at my shirt color. It's close, huh? It's a little bit more. It's very close. Warming up. Yes, we are. Look at these. You didn't only make love to my heart with what you did. Look at these guys. Okay? They come alive as much as I do from what you do. They look at it. They highly enjoy it. Man.
I remember swinging like a pendulum by my umbilical cord. The surgeon held me up proudly like a prized fish, and all I could think was put me back. Put me back. To be violently ejected from the safety of the room into this Tartarian nightmare felt cruel. I looked up at my mother, once my home, and now the orchestrator of my exile, and I felt deserted. I feel this feeling again, with everyone that I'd ever loved. I remember summoning a burst of air from my diaphragm, and it ripped through the tightly strung fibers of my vocal cords, and I made a terribly repugnant sound. A giant ugly gloved hand hoisted my tiny writhing body onto a sterilized surface and began hacking at my umbilical cord with a stainless steel scalpel. Who were these barbarians that would sever me from my one avenue of nourishment? I was passed back to my mother, and she looked down at me, and she smiled. How can you smile at a time like this? What is this world? I quickly realized that I did not belong here. The one thing that brought solace, that brought peace, was the rhythmic beat emanating from my mother's heart monitor. I remember it clearly now. It beat like a metronome. Steady. Rhythmically. And all of a sudden, I could hear music. Yeah. I could hear music, and in that music, I could hear the heartbeat of the universe, primal, connected, formless yet with form, empty spaces filled with bursts of matter, and I was enamored, I was in awe, I was at the altar of gods. I knew I had to pursue this feeling every day, or I would surely die.
Hey, I think that's progress. That is progress. Building boundaries where I want boundaries built, and taking boundaries down where I want boundaries taken down. So I was reading about the difference between a peeping Tom and God. And that's the thing that I um, really wanted to expand upon, and that's, I think, the experience that I have going on with Ren. What feels like, it feels good to know that I am known by Ren. It does not feel good to feel like somebody is some peeping Tom towards you. Like, you have a relationship with God. Okay? It's inside of you. You're close, you're intimate. That's a completely different type of experience than um, something that makes you feel afraid. And I'll have to expand upon that, but I think that's what I wanted to cover today, because that's the negative aspect of the twin idea. There is a positive there can be positive and negative aspects to everything. The same as, like, we talked about some of the defense mechanisms. You can call things like somebody said that whenever we were going over those things, there's like how many, 26 maybe different types of defense mechanisms that you can label, and out of all of them, my favorite was sublimination. And then the teacher changed the negative into a positive symbol. And I was like, you can pretty much do that with all of those things in anything in life. When you look at the negative part or something and the positive part, you are not a creature where things are fair in such a way where people get privileges and access to you in the same types of ways, because that's not healthy. And you need to have that really instilled in your brain. When it comes to fairness and your relationships with anybody in the world, that is going to be very different. Everybody is not going to be treated the same way. Okay? That's like, I shouldn't have to expand upon that. You, like, we'll try and go over it some more, but um anyway, here's another video for today. I am becoming a little bit more loose and also a little bit more strict at the same time. I think that I showed that in my responses in two different types of ways. So let's keep going. Let's keep going.